Who's here?
Boom! Well, today on Andrea Cataneo's Visionary Leaders Heart of Influence. First up, Sean from New York, New York, internationally recognized speaker and visionary thought leader, inspiring global audiences through art, consciousness, and female leadership. Creator of Cosmic Harmony, blending art, music, and soul awakening, humanity's infinite creative frequency, licensed financial service provider, and heart centered wealth architect, bridging art, purpose, and prosperity with divine precision. Let's welcome to the show, Carina Nebula.
Carina, warm welcome to the Heart of Influence. Plato, Carina, and all. The Greek philosopher said, play a game with me for an hour, and we will learn more about each other than if we speak for a year. So, Carina, we're going to kick this show off, this game off, as we get to know each other with a fun fact. It could be a proud moment, adventurous moment, shocking moment, surprising moment, anything that's a headline. Bella has the Chuck Barris Gong Show. Gong! If we get beyond the headline, for example, I'm a blind man that taught sighted people to ski, surf, and scuba dive in most extreme of conditions, including Bella Verita. That would be a headline. Story would be in 1975, my mom found out I was going to go blind, like her father. It was a traumatic time. Story gong. So, Carina, please, what is your headline fun fact that will make us say, Carina, no
No
way?
way!
Carina, what is your headline fun fact?
Thank you for sharing that, first of all. My headline is that at 3 years old, I took center stage for the first time. And at 5, I sold my first painting.
Wow. Congratulations on that. That is a wow. It's a headline. Carina, thank you for your mastery leadership. Level 5 listening. All of it, Bella.
And Sean, Karina's other fun fact is she creates art that makes Adam Gugino cry. So if you remember
Oh,
Adam talking about the
yes, it was
artist that like the
amazing.
picture,
Carina,
that
thank
was
you.
Karina.
What you did, that is unbelievable, Carina. I am present to it all. Tears were flowing. Adam was showing it all over on certification day. You are remarkable. You are masterful. And you gave a headline. Bella Verita, please.
One of two attorneys who won two top 100 national jury verdicts between 2014 and 2016, the only one that's blind out of 1.2 million attorneys. In fact, the state of New Jersey, which many of you are in, actually named him one of New Jersey's most influential attorneys. He's spoken on stages such as Disney, T-Mobile, Salesforce, Tony Robbins 18 times. And when he's not busy flying around speaking on stages, he's an incredible philanthropist that raised nearly $10 million in 2 years for charity. And this year will be named the world's first blind, self-funded unicorn founder. Let's welcome to the show the one, the only, Sean Callagy.
Thank you, Bella
Woo,
Verita.
woo, 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 woo.
Thank you, team. Yes. Is the team drinking and drugging today, Bella Verita? I'm not
I
quite
don't
sure.
know.
We'll find that in a second. So, yes, here's my headline fun fact. I was a federal law clerk for Judge Gary in the Federal District Court of New Jersey between my first and second summer in law school. Incredibly prestigious position, beautiful opportunity. And I went out for lunch on my first day, and I had, of course, my turkey, roast beef, Fritos corn chips, and my grape Snapple. I was a bit nervous. I was with the three full-time law clerks who were from incredible law schools. These are remarkable people. And I very nervously got my food ready and set. I opened my Snapple, put it down, and then something was being shared. They asked me a question. I was a little nervous. I grabbed my Snapple. I go to take a sip, but first I decided to shake it. I had forgotten I had removed the top. So I then proceeded on somebody's white blouse. There was one woman, two men. On the woman's white blouse, I started throwing grape Snapple all over her, looking like I was doing it on purpose. So Bella Verita, my first day in the federal judicial system of this great state of the United States, I committed assault by throwing grape Snapple all over my boss's white blouse. That's my fun fact for today.
That is a super fun fact, and I'm sure he was so thrilled. And maybe like our friend Paul, he still has that shirt hanging in his closet.
And that's what Paul made me think of it. And literally she's screaming, what? I'm like throwing it on her and throwing it on her, looking like I'm totally voluntarily just throwing grape Snapple over her. So yes, Bella, that's my fun fact for today.
That is a super fun fact.
So who's leading us off?
let's go with Karina.
Carina, I will not throw a grape snap on you, especially because we're in the virtual world. But Carina, Bella's going to be anybody you want her to be, because what the show is all about is the causing of yes, which everything happens after the founding of America, the building of the NFL, the rise of Disney, Oprah Winfrey overcoming massive statistical improbabilities to be a multi billionaire. All of it happens after one word. And that word, of course, is yes. But pitching, hooking, closing, 2025, you have information coming in every direction conceivable. Most of it is things you shouldn't say yes to. But what happens when, with heart and integrity, we have a yes that should actually happen? For example, the coming together of Cinderella, Snow White, Aurora for the public domain with the one and only Walt Disney, the taking of Marvel, David Maisel, into Disney, Kevin Mayer, a $10 billion transaction in value as of today. People said they were all crazy, but it ended up making sense for everyone. How do we make that happen? So to illustrate this, Bella's going to be anybody you want her to be. Heck, she could be an ideal client, a charitable fundraising partner, a Disney executive, somebody famous like Oprah Winfrey, Warren Buffett. It doesn't have to be a final yes, Karina. All it needs to do is be a yes to a longer conversation. Karina, please, who would you like the Velvet Hammer, Bella Verita to be that you're going from hello to yes with, Karina?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, in real life, Bella, I only ever want you to just be you. But in this scenario, I would love for you to be Sean Callagy.
Whoa, Bella Verita,
Oh.
a twist. Karina brings a twist, a curveball, if you will. Take us in, Bella.
All right. Yo, what up? It's Sean Callagy, dog.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I was just testing to see if he was listening, Karina. Hello, it's Sean.
Hi, Sean. Thank you so much for taking some time with me. I know you don't have a ton of time, but I loved that you brought up the founding of America because I just heard a quote by John Adams that said, I must study war so my son can study economics, so my grandson can study art and music. That's what sets my
Mm.
fire. And my question for you, as I'm getting to know you for the first time, is that okay, clearly you're a man driven by legacy. I've heard you
Yes.
ask people what their 100-year plan is for themselves. And I want to know from you in this next chapter, what is the first step that needs to be taken to be most in alignment with your 100-year vision for yourself and your creations?
So if I'm hearing you correctly, like you want to know, because I feel like, I'm living my vision every single day, I was, retired financially set in my 30s, never had to work a day in my life. And, once my older children went off to college and kind of retired me from my job, that's when I kind of went back into really building this legacy called Unblinded, because I felt like I had a formula that everybody could use that I came up with to amplify my money, time, and magic. And so I feel like I'm living that every day. I don't wake up wishing I was doing anything different than I am doing every single day that I'm doing now.
I definitely see that. And I learned from a very powerful man that we all want more. And we all chose in that immersion room a corner to stand in. And I chose Dragon Slayer, right? And so did so many people. And I'm guessing because you could have just not shown up today, that you have something more that you want to. So I want to understand what that more is. And I'm asking because I want to understand how I can use my gifts to help you achieve it.
I think the more is just impacting more people. There's nothing I want for myself anymore. I've got the houses I want. I can't drive, so I don't need any cars. But I have the houses, I have the family, I have everything, and now really the focus is helping more people get what they want.
And from that space, I remembered hearing talking about things like graphic novels and cinematic universes and integrating the advent of artificial intelligence and blockchain technology to create things like children's curriculum. of those things, like what specifically resonates most with you to do next? And would you like to have a deeper conversation with me about
Yeah,
that?
I think that is definitely, you know, 'cause I got to run right now. We got another show to get to. So I got to run right now, but definitely, you know, maybe at a future event, we can maybe have you on the podcast and have a longer conversation about this. But I
Wonderful.
think how Karina, I think at this point, I think how Sean would answer that is he would like to retire and just give Bella Verita everything that she wants and carry her around and go, you know, be her Sherpa and take her wherever she wants to go, buy her whatever she wants. I think that's the legacy that I'm pretty
Mhm.
sure he's looking to leave right now. Oh, wait, he's back. Oh, shh,
There
Karina,
he is.
let's not say I said that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Hello, Sean.
how about Karina? That was nothing short of outstanding and masterful. You know, 9,000 people on the show, the congruence, the depth, the integrative complexity, the mastery fully present. You are seen, heard, and understood. Really outstanding job, Karina.
Thank you. That's everyone's true question. And the fact that I feel that means everything to me.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Andrea Cataneo, one word each for please from you of how Karina left you feeling. One word how Jessica left you feeling. Please, Andrea.
Reina, masterful.